Yes, you can start.
Okay. Hi, this is Masa. We are from Group K. My other group mate is Ratika. Our subject is the impact of economic growth on unemployment in Jordan during the period 1980 to 2022. Our subject is related to topic 2, the unemployment. The three parts. I'm going to explain first three parts. Then Ratika will continue with other two parts. Next, next slide, please. This project examines the impact of economic growth on the unemployment rate in Jordan from 1980 to 2022 in 42 years and presents the relevant results. One of the most important and influential economic issues is the lack of employment and unemployment at the community level, which many countries and communities face. This issue can have a negative impact on society because it can be seen that in many cases lack of employment causes crime and promotes wrong behaviors, especially among young people. Hence, the Palestinians have seriously decided to solve the unemployment problem, and by developing the program and having the necessary strategy, they can create new jobs. Economic growth has a very close and inverse relationship with the unemployment rate. Economic growth can affect unemployment in two phases. Growth can happen when the workforce is trained and efficiency increases without creating new jobs. Growth happens when new jobs are created. Next slide, please. Economic growth means real per capita income increases over time. It has some effects. Some effects, reducing unemployment and progressing and improving people's quality of life. And also, there are different types of economic growth. One of them is spontaneous growth. It means that this growth is achieved spontaneously through the market and without planning, and is known as slow and staggered growth. The other one is transit growth. This growth is characterized by its indeterminacy and non-community, and it occurs due to the presence of external emergency factors and ends when they disappear. And the last one is planned growth. This growth is achieved after the comprehensive planning of the government and is sustainable. Next, please. Unemployment is one of the most basic economic challenges and calculated by dividing the number of employed people by the total workforce. Unemployment can have serious effects on the economic framework, society, and politics. Another important factor in the economy is the exchange rate. The requirement for long-term stability of the economy is the stability of the exchange rate, and instability can have a negative effect on the economy in the short term. Next, please. Country background and history. Jordan is a developing nation with a modest economy, a low per capita income, and an elevated unemployment rate. The population of this country is 11 million people, nearly 75% of whom are under 30 years old. Jordan is a country that is poor in terms of resources and foods, energy, and water resources are decreasing and have limited agricultural land. Jordan has been a member of the World Trade Organization since April 11, 2000. Next one. Jordan's economic freedom score is 58.8, ranking it the 93rd free economy in the 2023 index. Jordan ranks fifth among the 14 Middle Eastern nations, and it can be said that its overall score is lower than the global average. Unfortunately, despite foreign aid, this country currently has many problems in terms of an unemployment rate of 22.6%, public debt, and poverty. Next one, please. The issue of unemployment has become a fundamental issue in many countries, and Jordan is no exception. Owing to the neighborhood with countries that are facing political and economic problems such as Kuwait, Iraq, Yemen, Syria, and some other countries in the region, as well as the corona epidemic, unemployment has been severely affected by Jordan. Next one. There are some reasons for unemployment in Jordan. One of them is rapid population growth vis-a-vis employment in the economy. It is not possible to create new jobs. Inconsistency of education and results, and also lowering the number of requests for local people due to political and economic reasons. The second part is about critical analysis and main causes of issues. To explain this section, we should answer for three questions. One of them is, why is Jordan facing an unemployment problem? Jordan suffers from an unemployment problem due to a mismatch between job supply and demand. This event means that the educational program in Jordan goes ahead without planning and paying attention to the current conditions. Perhaps many jobs require special skills that do not have a place in the educational program of this country and are not offered. Alternatively, some courses are offered more than the market's needs, leading to increased unemployment. The next one. The next question is, what is the solution to getting out of unemployment? Based on the examination of this article, it is concluded that there exists a connection between economic growth rate and job creation in Jordan. Specifically, statistics indicate that unemployment rates and economic progress are negatively related and highly linked. As such, if economic growth rises by 1%, then unemployment will correspondingly drop by 0.15%. Hence, an upsurge in the economy can contribute to reducing unemployment levels. Next one, please. And the third question is how to get out of this situation with economic growth in Jordan. Based on the analysis in this article, the government should take steps to increase the economic growth rate in Jordan. The government can create more jobs by attracting foreign investors. The government should pay special attention to small and low-income industries so that they can play a role in speeding up other factories because it can increase employment and strengthen the connection between education activities and development programs. The government should investigate which innovations and entrepreneurships can help create jobs and pay more attention to new technologies. The other parts are going to explain by Radhika. Thank you.
Thank you, Masa. Hi, I'm going to speak about economic policies and suggestions in relevance to this research paper. So, one of the author's primary policy suggestion is investing in education and training programs. And this says that the quality in education may assist lower employment rates by equipping employees with essential skills for existing job openings. Now, this advice is consistent with the results of the World Bank, which suggests that investing in human capital may boost the productivity and economic growth while decreasing the poverty and inequality. A second suggestion is that the monetary policy is to encourage entrepreneurship as a means of creating new job opportunities. Now, writers argue that by providing small and medium sized businesses with access to funding, business incubation services, and regulatory modification, employment could be stimulated. And likewise, the International Labour Organization accentuates that the subject matter experts should urge policies that support their development and sustainability. This research also identifies the um, infrastructure improvement as a policy answer. And the authors believe that the fiscal policies modernizing transportation networks, telecommunication systems, and energy infrastructure may attract foreign investment. Lastly, the analysis identifies that the investment policy is increasing foreign investment as a policy alternative. And the authors argue that attracting foreign direct investment via the incentives such as tax and exemptions or lower tariffs might provide employment possibilities in industries where Jordan has comparative advantages such as tourism or information technology. And these policy proposals offer practical solutions to Jordan's unemployment issues between 1980 and 2022 by endorsing sustainable economic growth. However, there could be give and take between the immediate expenses and future advantages when it comes to executing these policies, depending upon the specific situations and goals at different points in time, taking into account the viewpoints of the stakeholders and aid in ensuring successful implementation over time. So, this to conclude, the authors identified many variables, including foreign investment, government policies, education, and technology, as contributing to this link. They contend that foreign investment contributed to the Jordan's economic development by generating local employment policies. However, despite these positive impacts of economic growth on employment rates in Jordan, the authors also noted some challenges facing the country. For example, they highlighted the issue of economic income inequality, where some regions benefited more from the economic growth than the others. Additionally, they pointed out the specific factors like agriculture and manufacturing still facing high levels of unemployment due to their low productivity levels compared to other industries. Overall, this study provides valuable insights into the relationship between economic growth and unemployment rates in Jordan over time, and it highlights the importance of policies promoting foreign investment in education while addressing income inequality and sectoral disparities. Thank you very much. This concludes the team presentation for Group K.